Hello, this is Heisenberg with the Godzilla Minimates Series 3. These are out as of April 2016, sell for about $25. You can find them in comic book stores and also online. They're made available by Diamond Select Toys, and you can buy them, for example, on Diamond Select Toys' website. As I said, this is Series 3, which means there was a Series 1 and 2. And look at them all, look at them all. So you get about 12 figures in all. And really nice panorama of and collection of various Godzilla monsters. Yeah. A lot of my favorites. In this collection. And they're really excellently done. Look at this. We got a Smog Monster. We got Mechagodzilla. We got Jet Jaguar. Lots of good stuff. So let's focus on Series 3 here. So I've already reviewed Series 1 and 2 separately. So Series 3, we have the Burning Godzilla, and with this atomic breath that's translucent, and also burning spikes that are translucent. And I'm a big fan of translucent figures. And then the rest of the burning stuff is painted on there. So yeah, it's pretty much the same. Otherwise, the same as the other two Godzillas, that Godzilla Minimates. So as we'll see later, there's a standard one, and there's one with a blue atomic breath. And the basic figure is the same, with sort of like this one having painted as burning. So yeah, very nicely done. And you can take the atomic breath out, as we'll see later. And what else do we have? We've got Megalon. This is my one and only Megalon. I do not have a Megalon figure. And look at him. He looks great. So yeah, Megalon from Godzilla vs. Megalon. As you might know, one of my favorite Godzilla movies. I have very fond memories of watching this movie as a kid and actually throughout my whole life. And look at those spikes. Look at those spikes on his back. And look at the yellow. Look at the yellow paint. So yeah, Megalon's kind of like a beetle. And this is so nicely done. I really like this Megalon. And then he's kind of like a beetle, but he's got sort of like these drills for hands. And lots of he's very distinctive in a lot of ways. So these Godzilla Minimates are my favorite of all the Minimates, because I think they're very three-dimensional. They're not nearly as flat as a lot of the Minimates. And has a lot of great detail, especially for their size. They're only about 2 inches tall. They got lots of articulation, and actually, but I tend to just like to find a pose that I like and just put them on their stand and just leave them on the shelf. They even come apart in pieces by design, so you can kind of move them around. So, and then Rodan, look at how nicely they've done the wings. They sort of divide up the wings into 3 pieces, again, for high articulation. So this way you can sort of fold up. You can fold up the wings. You don't have to have them spread out like this, though this is the pose I like the most. And like I said, lots of great, again, especially for a 2-inch figure, lots of great detail here. I like the colors. I like the orange, sort of rusty orange color that they used. Yeah, I like the good-looking face on him. The face and the whole head. The whole head is very nicely done. Like those spikes on the back. We're starting to see the spikes. Yeah, the spikes along the spine. And like I said, really like the rust color. So like I said, these are not typical Minimates. Minimates are normally like human figures. Very very square, very cubic. So this is this has much more. There's much more going on with these Godzilla monsters. Now, as I said, this is Series 3. It may be a while before we get a Series 4, and that Diamond Select Toys has said that they're their license with Toho is pretty much run out. They're sort of having difficulty getting permission to make more, and that's not an unusual story from toy makers. Toy makers usually have difficulty with Toho. That Toho is it's very difficult to get permission from Toho to make Godzilla toys. Yeah, he's good looking. Alright, I'm about to show you how you can move the wings around, because I think it's that's one thing I really like about this. Like I said, all these things have lots of all these Minimates have lots of articulation. But I like, again, I'm especially like how they did the wings in 3 different pieces here, so you can fold, so you can have them folded up like this. Yeah, there they are. And then again, this is still just one pose. You can even like move them further back if you want. Yeah, there they go. Yeah, very nice. And we've got Mothra, not 1 but 2. Mothra in the larvae form. And notice that, notice the one on the right is kind of like tilted up a little bit. So I've got him on his stand, or her on her stand. So, and then on her stand, and then she tilts up. And then the other one's more flat, but it comes with a special stand, and that special stand is sort of sloped down. So I like posing them this way. And these 2 have articulation too. Mostly you can rotate, the different segments of the body. But yeah, the face and the whole body is very well done. Notice they've got little like shoulder joints where you could maybe stick some wings on them. And look, it's the cast of Godzilla vs. Megalon. Yeah, so again, this is what I like about having all 3 series of the Minimates. You can sort of, you've got a lot of the cast of a lot of the movies. Okay, so here are the 3 Godzillas, if you're curious how they're different. So there's one in each series. So we've got the basic one in series 1, the blue atomic breath one in series 2, and now in series 3, as we saw, the Burning Godzilla. And so it's basically the same sort of like the core figure is the same, just sort of like some of these details are different. And yeah, you can move, like I said, you can move the breath around. So this is how it's sold in this little package. So again, this is series 3. $25. Find it at a comic book store, find it online. Yeah, packaged up so you can see what you're getting. And then we're going to look at the back. And then here's the back of it. Yeah, I want more. I want King Hedorah. So hopefully, King Hedorah is supposed to be in the 2018 movie. So maybe by then Toho will be giving more permission to make toys again, and we can get a King Hedorah. But oh yeah, very pleased. Yeah, very pleased to have so many figures. So this is Heisenberg, hoping you enjoy your Godzilla Minimates.